I've got 3 different sets of rods here, and we'll go over each one. This set is getting ready to go up to the machine shop, and we're going to have plug this oil passage here, and we replace this bushing and turn it around so that it will match this later style fuel injected rod that doesn't have any hole, and it gets this oiling from here. That's one thing we do, because debris gets trapped in here, comes out in the bearing, and then you have problems. One of the things that Jaguar did was they match weight them to a degree, but it was kind of problematic also. Like if we go through and measure all of these, 925, 926, 928, 929, 925, and 925. So there's about a 4 gram difference, which is about what you'll commonly see. But what's interesting is to correctly match weigh and balance a connecting rod, you have to measure the big end separate from the small end, and then balance them together so that all the big ends in the set weigh the same as the small ends all weigh the same. And we went ahead and measured just the big end on these, and there's a discrepancy of 12 grams, and that's pretty typical. We've also seen on rods coming out of factory built engines discrepancies of over 30 grams, and it's just way too far. Acceptable limits are in the 5 to 10 gram max. So these are already over. You can tell just by looking at these rods, they ground on them here to kind of match them. They didn't do any other grinding on them. One of the problems is you'll have 2 different types of vibration. You have your inertia up and down, and then you have your reciprocating that turns like this, your rotating mass. It's really important, especially on this big end, that your rotating masses are the same, or very close, within a gram or 2.